This conference will now be recorded.
So till now we were discussing about ASIC flow and the steps involved in ASIC flow, everything. Now let us talk about the training schedule. First, let's start with mode of training. A mode of training is available in full week, weekends only, and even weekdays, evening batches also possible based on the minimum count. Let's talk about full week. Full week is available in online mode, offline mode, and hybrid model. Hybrid means partly online, partly offline. Let's say right now you are in outside Bangalore, you want to attend. You can attend for few months in from your native, and later you can come to Bangalore and attend offline. And you can again do that. I mean, 1 month online, 1 month offline. You can switch. There is no restriction with that. But if there is a choice, I mean, if you ask which one is effective, always offline is effective. More effective than online or any other model. In all this mode, you will get access to the recorded videos for 2 weeks for every session. Every session you attend, you get access to that video for 2 weeks duration. In weekends only training, online sessions, dedicated mentor for offline doubt clarification. You will weekend only training is only online training. Generally, who enroll for weekend training? Mostly the working professionals, right? They prefer to connect. They prefer to attend the training from home itself. For example, right now I'm doing one training, only weekends only course, some specific protocol. There are around 25 participants. Everyone want to attend online only. Even if I want to do offline, but they want online only. Okay. Because of that, weekends only is mostly online. But if you want some offline doubt clarification in person, so you can come down. There will be a mentor available at the institute for doubt clarification. Access to all the recorded videos for entire course duration. Since you are attending only weekends, you will get access to all the recorded videos for entire course duration. The third one is weekdays evening batches. I mean, that is based on some minimum count. If there is only one student who want to attend weekdays evening, we can't do that. There has to be some minimum count of 4 to 5 people. Then we do evening batches also. Irrespective of mode of training, every student has a dedicated mentor for doubt clarifications. Now let's talk about VLSI design and verification training schedule, the front end domain training schedule. This training is also called as design and verification training. This is also called ASIC verification training, functional verification training. Okay. Now let us talk about this functional verification training schedule. This course goes for 8 months duration. This is among the longest courses you will find in any institute. We wanted it to be a long course. Reason is the people who join the course don't have the required fundamentals. So to build that fundamentals and to bring them up to a level where they are able to work in the job independently. Let's say you go to a job, you want to work independently without any support. You need to have proper knowledge. That is possible only when we spend a lot of time. This training will be for 6 days in a week. Sunday will be off. 4 hours per day, 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Recorded video access for 10 days for every session. For every session, you will get access to the recorded video for 10 days duration. Training is divided into 3 phases. Phase 1, which will go for 3 months. Phase 2 will go for 3 months. Phase 3 will be for around 2 to 2.5 months. Phase 1, we cover advanced digital design and Verilog. GVim text editor, how to work with GVim, basic commands of Linux will be covered there. Okay. Here we are going to teach the fundamentals before you start with the main topics. Like digital design is fundamental and it's very essential for everyone. We will cover everything from scratch. We'll start from what is logic gate, what is truth table, what is K-map, what is SOP, what is POSD. Everything will be covered from basics. Verilog also will be covered from very basics. How to implement a multiplexer, how to implement a full adder, that level, then we go to the complex level. Then GVim text editor and some Linux basics will be covered. Other than that, in the second part, what is the duration? 3 months. We'll cover System Verilog and UVM. We will cover Linux commands. We will do soft skill training. See, soft skill training is a continuous process. It's not like 1 week training. Every week you will have around 1 or 2 hours of session on soft skill improvement. Like what is soft skill? How to talk, how to face the interviews, how to send emails, how to participate in a group discussion. All those things will be covered as part of soft skill training. Okay. Because this is one thing that lot of people are lagging with them. Means see, there are two kinds of people. One who comes from the colleges based in city, in metro cities. Then there is other category of people who come from smaller towns or villages. They always have a problem with the communication, right? So you cannot, when you go to interview, you cannot say that I'm from a village, so my English is not good, so high. They won't bother all that. They will go by how good you are with your communication. They won't bother, are you from Bangalore, are you from some village. So to address that gap, we will have soft skill training to make sure that you are good with the presentation skills overall, right? Placement support will start after this. Even though it is 8 months, your placement support will start after 5.5 months itself. Then comes the phase 3, which goes for 2 to 2.5 months. Okay, now you may say it is adding up to 8.5 months. For you, it doesn't matter, right? Because as long as you are undergoing, you are getting the placement opportunities, you don't bother what happens here exactly, even if it goes for 2 months or 2.5 months. Here, what do? We do multiple industry standard hands-on projects, like projects like AXI, AHP, APB, Ethernet MAC projects, everything, Python scripting, SOC flow basics, all these things will be covered. Okay. Phase 1 and phase 2, which goes for around 6 months, is helpful in getting the job. That will help you get the job. Phase 3, the industry standard projects and protocols you learn will help you perform in the job. Okay. This will help you clear the interviews. This will help you once you get into the job, how to do well in the job, how to handle a project, all that it will help you. Lot of places, the training stops here. Most of the places I know, the training stops there. They don't really focus much into this kind of. One is because they are limited by the duration. They can't extend it to 8 months, 9 months. Some of my batches may even run for 9 months. We don't worry really about the duration for me, because I want to make sure that the quality is maintained. That your learning should be at minimum. You should learn at minimum level, right? Otherwise, what happens is, if you don't learn properly, if I complete your training in 5 months, I can finish. It's good for me actually. Right? If I finish in 5 months, I can start a new batch. Right? I don't have to allot a trainer for your batch. What happens is, 3 problems are there. Your learning won't be good. The company who will hire you will have a problem, because you are not coming with a proper knowledge. They will again have to train you. They'll have to provide training. Then it will impact institute image also. They will ask, if you don't have good knowledge, they will ask, where did you come from? Which institute you got trained? Okay, it will either create positive or negative impression. If you do well, positive impression. If you do bad, negative impression. So rather, what we did is, why to limit only for 5 months? Do it for 8 months. We can do deep. We can go deep into each topic. First thing, your training will be good. Company don't have to again train you everything. They may have train you specific things, but not everything. And for us also, it's good. We know that when you are going out good. So it's a good thing for everyone. So hence we increase the duration. Now it is simple, right? Why other institutes don't do that? Most of the places I know, they are limited by space. The training rooms, facilities, they are limited by that. 2 training rooms or 3 training rooms. Lot of places you may find. That's what I understand. So there, if you are having only 2-3 training rooms, can you run a batch for 9 months? You can run for 9 months, but you have to start a batch once every 5 months. So there, that becomes a restriction for them. We don't have that restriction. We have almost 10 training rooms, which gives us flexibility to run multiple parallel batches concurrently. I hope you got an idea about schedule. The long duration is not because we want to extend it unnecessarily. The students who join the course don't have the required fundamentals. So we have to teach a lot of things from basics. If I tell you simple questions like 1 hertz is the frequency. What is that? What is that? 1 hertz. What is the time period? Okay, this you can tell. Let's say if I tell 1 kilohertz is the frequency. What is the time period? Okay. 90% of the people don't have answer generally who join the course. So I'm just giving one simple example. So at this level, when person comes, to teach him all the basics and to make him go to a level where he is able to work in the job, it takes this much time. For you, so it's actually good because it's not about why it's extending so much. It's about how much knowledge you gain and how much it will help you when you join the job. Talking about functional verification for experienced engineers, it will go for around 6.5 months. 6 days per week, 4 hours per day, recorded video access for 10 days. Training is divided into 2 phases. Phase 1, 4 months. Phase 2 is 2.5 months. In phase 1, we do system Verilog UVM. Now earlier it took only 3 months. Why it's taking 4 months? This UVM will also include advanced UVM because experienced people need advanced level of UVM. Phase 2 includes multiple industry standard project, which is same as the previous one. This course, as I said, again available in full week and weekends also. Similarly, FPJ System Design we divide into 3 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. The phase 3 will have the industry standard projects. DFT training, I will leave it to the DFT trainer. He will talk about that training in more detail when we have the demo session either today or tomorrow. Uh, okay. Here also similar split will be there. Phase 1 we teach the basics, digital design, Verilog basics, Linux basics, and GVM, TCL scripting. In phase 2 we teach scan, ATPG, compression and simulations. In phase 3 we teach MBIST, LBIST, JTAG, boundary scan, iJTAG, all these things. Now where does our institute differs is, we are the only institute who offer this program. In DFT, no other institute offers this actually. Most of the institute only offer scan, ATPG, compression simulations. There are other topics like BIST and JTAG, boundary scan, iJTAG. These our course only covers. You may ask why they don't cover. One reason is their tools don't support that much exhaustive. The tools that other institutes use don't support that exhaustive features. The tool which we use supports all these features, and the tool which we use is the industry standard tool. Like we use a tool called as Tessent. 90% of the companies use this tool. Other tools like Synopsys and this tool is from Siemens. Other tool is like Synopsys and Cadence tool. Only 10 to 15% companies will use. Because of that, our DFT training will be very much industry standard training. Other than that, physical design, I don't want to talk. I mean, if you want physical design course details, you can attend tomorrow's session. One thing I want to show is that it is more focused on the semiconductor related things. No programming is involved here. Semiconductor, device fundamentals, fabrication concepts, VLSI technology concepts is what is required in physical design. If you want to get into physical design, you don't need programming expertise. So how to choose a right course? With so many courses are there, right? Physical design, DFT, verification, integration. So the first thing is you need to ask what is your expertise? Are you if you want to get into functional verification, you should be good with programming expertise. At least you should have that motivation, inclination to learn programming. Functional verification offers good job opportunities. You have a good chance of getting a job also. FPJ System Design is the second one. Medium level of programming expertise. Expertise of working with tools. It also has a opportunities. Why opportunities will be there? Less people join this training, because of that those less people will have better opportunities. Let's say number of jobs is 50, in the market only 100 people are available. What will happen? It's easy for these people to get. In physical design, let's say you have 100 opportunities, but there are 1,000 people. Where do you have better chance? This one only, right? That is the scenario with this. See, opportunities are less compared to physical design, but number of people are very less in FPJ kind of thing. Okay. See, always one more thing, remember that everything is subject to market condition. I mean, I'm telling that FPJ you have better chance, but that also depends upon current market hiring scenario. Currently, companies are not hiring actively in any domain because situation is not very good. So, institute cannot do anything in these scenarios. What is institute commits? Institute will give you a very good training. And whenever we get opportunities from the companies, we keep connecting with the companies. Whenever we get opportunities, we connect you with the companies. Now, when they will do hiring, I cannot control. I cannot go to Capgemini and tell tomorrow you hire. Can I tell that? No. When they want to hire, we connect with them. Then we provide you the opportunities. Okay. Getting job is little bit of patience. There may be people who have completed training this month, last 2 months. They may still be looking for job because the market conditions are not conducive. I mean, it may take some time for market to come up. So that requires a little bit of patience. Other than that, the third domain is backend domains like physical design, DFP, custom layout. This requires no programming expertise, mostly tool and technology oriented jobs. So what is this point? How do you choose the right course? You have to ask yourself, am I interested in programming kind of job? Then you can go for this course. Second, I'm not at all interested in programming kind of job. Then you can go for these courses. I'm okay with little bit of programming. Then you can go for FPJ kind of courses. These are the three categories. One flexibility we offer in the institute is you join this one, you can switch to this domain up to 2 months. Up to 2 months, you can switch to other domain. You can switch to this. You can switch any domain up to 2 months without any additional cost. The course flexibility, I told you, right? Join any course, switch to any other course up to 2 months. There is no additional fee. No need to repeat entire. You may ask, do I have to repeat again 2 months? No. Initial 1 month is common for all the courses. Only 1 month you will be missing. That 1 month you have to repeat. So now this is about the courses offered and schedule everything. Now let's talk about how do you prepare for the job? What is the challenging part? What is the difficult part of the training is things move quickly. I mean the topics gets completed quickly. Simple example, this 8 months of training you undergo here is very much equivalent to 2 years of your BTech time. The amount of knowledge you gain in your 2 years of your BTech is what you gain in 8 months of training, roughly. Okay. So how do I say that? 3 weeks of fully focused digital design. Let's say we do 3 weeks of training on digital design. That is, the content is 3 times more than what you do it in BTech. The content, amount of content we teach in digital design is 3 times more than the amount of subject you learn in digital design. But your BTech, the digital design is spread for 1 semester. Here we are completing 3 times more topic in 3 weeks only. There it becomes challenging for you. You need to spend time every day to make sure that you are coping up with the subject. Like that, every topic, let's say Verilog, we do 8 weeks course. It is again one full semester course for you, right? The content we teach is almost 3-4 times more than what you learn. You learn very basics of Verilog in your courses, in your BTech or MTech. Here, what we teach is very more depth. Why is more depth? Is you do BTech. One purpose of BTech is to learn subject and of course to get the percentage. In BTech, your driving factor is what? Percentage. For us, the driving factor is not your percentage. You should get the job. When will you get the job? When the company thinks that you can perform. That requires expertise on level with what company expects. Hence, we can't teach very basic things and expect you to get you into a job. So how much time need to be spent totally? You should spend around 900 hours of effort. Now you may ask, how did you come up with 900 hours? We distributed digital design will require this much, Verilog will require this much. Roughly, if you spend 5 hours per day, it comes to around 200 days. That includes the time you spend in the classroom. Now, to track your performance, we have a performance tracking mechanism where we classify the students into 3 categories: good performing student, average performing student, and a poor performing student. Okay, below average student. How do we? I mean, why do we do that? Our idea is to provide additional support to a student who is not up to the mark. Someone who is average, how can we bring him into good category? Someone who is good, how can we make him excellent? I mean, very good with the subject, even better than that. How do we track a performance? How do I know someone is good, someone is not good? 50% based on assignments. How will you submit assignments? Based on that, we give 50% of score. For every assignment completion, we conduct lab sessions. See, again, assignments, you don't need to do everything from your side. There will be dedicated sessions where every assignment will be supported. 10% based on attendance, 20% based on evaluation test. Every month there will be evaluation test. Based on that, we'll assess your preparation level. 10% based on presentations. What is presentation? Every month we'll give you one topic, whatever subject happened. You will have to present it just to make sure that your communication skills are improved. Student is given a topic, you are asked to do the presentation. One presentation every month. 10% for mock interviews. So, and on top of all this, there will be a dedicated WhatsApp group for every student. Let's say we have 100 people joining in this batch, 100 different WhatsApp groups will be there. For you, one WhatsApp group will be there, individual group where trainer is there, student is there, admin is there. Whatever support you need, you can connect with the trainer and get this support. What is the final goal of this whole training? I mean, 8 months I said, right? What is the final goal is? To enable you to work in the job independently. Our goal is simple. I don't want you to do any research and development, anything. All I want you to do is, if you place in, let's say you go to Qualcomm, you go to any company for that matter, you should work independently. You should not be, for every small thing, you should not go to your mentor lead and ask what to do here. That kind of support you should not be taking. You should do independently. So it's a collective effort where institute has a role to play. You also have to do the things. Some testimonials were there. Okay. Now, one thing is, one important suggestion I want to give is, over my teaching experience, where do I find people lacking is, I mean, what are the course prerequisites? That point and right. Course prerequisites. expertise with quantitative. You may ask, am I going to write any bank exam? Why do I need quantitative aptitude? Okay. Um, it's not about writing any competitive exams. It's about the minimum IQ level. You should come with a minimum IQ level where you're able to, you should have some problem solving skills. I mean, student should have ability to understand the problem and do the logical analysis. Should be able to do logical analysis. That comes when you are good with quantitative aptitude. What do I mean by quantitative aptitude? You can see, right, there are 20 categories: time and distance, men and work, okay, percentage calculations, fractions, all those I'm talking about. Okay. So the
Nah,
problem we face in the institute is out of
খাও চরম একটাই নিয়েছি ওটাই নিয়েছি
Strabani, please be in mute.
না মিষ্টি খাওয়া দাও না ওকে
Strabani, please be in mute.
হুম।
The problem we face is the people who come to the institute come with very poor, I mean, lot of them come with very poor aptitude. How much poor? If I tell you 2 to the power of 7 by 2 to the power of 4, tell me how much is the answer? 2 to the power of 7 divided by 2 to the power of 4. What is the answer? Tell me. 1. It is 8 is the answer. Okay. Lot of people take more than 40-50 seconds to do this question. They will end up again doing what is 2 to the power of 7. They will end up doing 2 to the power of 4. Then they will finally do again 128, 16. If person comes at this level, whatever I teach, he cannot grasp. If person comes at this level, they cannot grasp the concept of whatever I teach. Because the minimum level need to be there to understand Verilog, system Verilog, whatever topics we teach. Like it could be physical design, it could be DFT. Person lacks this level. I'm not telling that you have to do this kind of division. I'm telling simple examples. So my suggestion to anyone, before you take up any such courses, spend 1 month time, just buy any quantitative aptitude book, practice everything, become good with the basic things. Then you join the course. It can be VLSI training, it can be embedded training, it can be software training, whatever you do. You need to be good with basic aptitude. Only then you will become capable of learning the things. Most of the time we face problem here. See, why we are taking 8 months? It is actually not required. I can finish a whole course in 6 to 6.5 months. Very much possible. Problem is because the people cannot grasp the concept quickly, we have to slow down the topics. Okay. Reason is I cannot reduce the content. If I reduce the content, they won't be fit for the industry. And I can't even give you 500,000 questions and by heart these questions. You may clear the interview, but you can't do in the job. So I have to go in the long way only, which is 8 months, where we have to start from the very basics. The course is very detailed, assignments, everything is very detailed. All that you require is that focus is required. I mean, the student should be focused for entire 8 months duration. That is the most important thing. When you lose the focus and let's say after 3 months you stop attending, you go to native, you don't come, then you automatically you lose the chances, right? You don't learn. Once you don't learn, you don't get any job. Okay. So this is about the training. I mean, overall training. Yeah, the course is supported with lot of material, assignments. Even we will give the hard copy of the course material for each and every subject. There will be assignments, there will be labs for each and every topic. Okay. So this is a brief. And now, if you have any questions, I can answer those.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. I am asking that I am miss last semester. My last semester is under running MTech BLSI.
Okay. Okay.
So, so it is suitable for me means as a fresher.
Yeah, it is suitable. Actually, this course is suitable for anyone who is pursuing third year or fourth year BTech. All I would suggest is don't do entire 8 months course now itself. Just do only the basic course. For example, during your final year, you only do this part.
So
Let's say
means
you are going
as a
for fun. I'll tell you one second. You
okay,
only
sir.
do this part in your semester right now. Once you are done with your MTech, you can do remaining things. Why?
Okay, sir.
Because here you're already doing your MTech project.
Yes,
You
sir.
should not impact on your coursework. You should not impact. With that, you can manage this much. Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, and another thing that means my MTech is completed in December or January because I want to complete my thesis in last semester.
Okay.
So after that means as a fresher means I directly because in starting I'm into the industry, so it will work for means 3 month course or means I want to attend full course.
No, see, you can attend right now, as I said, the basic courses. Once you are done with your MTech, you can attend entire remaining course, and the entire things are required. If you feel that you are good with the basics, you can skip. Otherwise, a complete course will be good for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions?
Sir, from when will the functional verification training starts?
It will start from Monday onwards. For full week batch, it will start from Monday onwards. For the weekends only batch, it will start from the next Saturday onwards.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
So for full week of classes, when are the classes and when are the labs scheduled?
Generally, what happens for full week training, the classes will be full week schedule. As I said, 6 days per week. 9:30 to 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. will be the theory session kind of. 11:15 a.m. to 2 p.m. kind of will be the lab session. There can be some variation, okay? I mean, it need not be the schedule exactly. There can be plus or minus half an hour, 1 hour. Instead of 9:30, it may start by 10. Instead of 11:15, it may start by 11:30. But we'll try to keep both put together. At least we'll try to keep for 4 hours duration. Now you may ask, why not 8 hours? Students cannot handle so much. Let's say I have done 2 hours now. If I do for 8 hours, you cannot sit for such a long. So 4 hours is the limit where you get exhausted. After that, you have to do your own self preparation. So hence we limit it to 4. Yeah. Any other questions? I hope it is clear to you.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm actually attending the classes from the US. So is
Yeah.
it possible to switch the lab hours to some other time?
See, you can try to attend the weekend sessions. In weekend sessions, the lab sessions are generally kept in the mornings only, around 9 a.m. kind of timings only will keep. 9 to 1 o'clock, 9 to 12, like that will keep. That may work for you. In your case, what we can do is we will even arrange a dedicated mentor. Whenever you have doubts, you can connect with the mentor and get your doubts clarified. It's not just for doubt clarification. You can request him for dedicated 1 or 2 hour session where you can ask him to go over some of the topics that you didn't understood. That can also be done.
One more question, sir. Like at 9:30 to 11, it's a theory session, right? It's good, but 11:50 to 2 p.m. Like, is it mandatory for the student to stay up to 2 p.m.? Because as you said, she's attending from US, right? So the lab support, they will teach the entire concepts till 2 p.m. or else how it goes. Like among the 3 hours, first 1.5 hour, it be the guidance from the mentor regarding the how the lab goes and how to do execute the program, then the student has to practice, or all the sessions will be divided.
Basically, see, during the theory session, for example, I am there. Every course will have two trainers. One who will handle the theory session, one who handles the lab session. If it is lab session, I'll show you how it will go. If I take one assignment, for example, very long assignments. If I take one of these assignments, we are taking assignment number 7. So the trainer will ask you to go through this question number 1. He will give you time, 2 minutes or 5 minutes based on what is the question involved. Okay. Then he will check whether you are able to complete this question number 1. If you are not able to do, he will support you. Let's say if you are online, you may ask, how will he support if I am online? I can make you a presenter. In this list, whoever is attending this session, I can make any student a presenter. And I can see their screen and I can support. In fact, I can even take the control. I can type in their screen itself. So with that, I can take the look at their screen and what is the issue of they're facing, and I can support. Once around 80 to 90% of the people are done, we won't wait for everyone, because there will be some 10-20% of people who cannot do in the given time. They will take a lot of time, so we don't want to slow down. Now the trainer will tell, let's go to second question. Again, he will give you time. So like this, the lab session will happen. During the theory session, I won't be giving time or anything. At times to time, I'll be checking whether you are able to follow, whether you are able to do small examples. But it will be mostly, I will be teaching the subject through presentations. Let's say very long presentation will be there. Through this presentation,
okay,
I'll be teaching. Does it answer your question, Monica?
yeah. It sounds good. Like you just walk through all the examples with time to students to.
Yeah, what I was telling is, in case you are not able to attend the session, these topics are always covered in the theory only. Every topic is covered in the theory. The assignments are specifically focused on the questions related to the theory topics. So you can do these things yourself also. You can even request the trainer for a dedicated session to clarify all your doubts. You can even attend weekend sessions also. That is also possible.
Okay, if student still has a doubt, later they can ping it in WhatsApp and you will assign a dedicated.
Yes, it is possible. Yes.
Okay. So entire 6 days, it's lab as that schedule you shown just now, like theory and lab both are going together, right? For 6 days.
Yes. See, one day I may not do theory because students sometimes will too much theory. The subject is happening quickly. So we will go by student interest. We will not. Our goal is not to just finish the course. Our goal is what? Finally, if I say Verilog is done, it's not the trainer has completed. It's how much student has learned from the subject. How much the students have learned from the course. It's not the top 2-3 students in the batch. Majority of the students, let's say 80% of the students, have they benefited from the course. That's the measure. It's not the top 10% or top 20%.
One more last question, sir. Like, will you be the one who is taking all the modules, or there will be a shuffling kind of?
No, I won't be taking all the modules, but around 50 to 60% I'll handle. But remaining topics, let's say digital design, I don't need to teach. Okay. So there are right trainer with right experience for each subject. They will be handling the topics. For example, when it comes to system Verilog UVM projects, I will be handling them.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you so much for the time.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Any other questions?
If I have done a full week offline classes, is there any medical issues can I switch to online?
I told you no restriction. Anytime we won't even ask you. You can switch because you are added into a WhatsApp group. In that group, we'll post the link. Using that link, you can join the session. So when you are coming here, you won't use that link. When you are at home, you use the link and join the session. Even in online, you get the same support. There won't be any difference. The only thing is, I told you in this course, the important thing is being motivated for entire course. Not like 1 month you are very busy, you are very serious. Second month you stops attending the session. That should not be happening. Entire 8 months you should be focused.
Weekend only session is also live session.
Sorry?
Weekend only.
Weekend sessions are live, yes.
That's where you can become here.
No, online it will be. I told you, right? Weekend is online. Because lot of people in weekends attend only online. So, as I said, every course will have lot of assignments. Like I said, Verilog itself has around 20 plus assignments. Each assignment will be very detailed. I won't be telling just do this question. Each assignment will have corresponding detailed explanation, what to do, what to learn from that topic, everything. So you just have to make sure that you do these things. My commitment would be if you do 80 to 90% of the assignments. How much? 80% plus assignments, we can almost guarantee the job. Why that 80-90% is important? You will yourself get a confidence that I have learned the subject. Once you have that confidence, I have learned the subject, you will know that I can get a job. Some simple example, someone is writing a competitive exam. He has exam in May. You ask him in March, April, he will know that I am going to get a rank. Right? Whether it is 100, whether it's 50 or 200, that's different. But he knows that I will get through. What is the confidence? Because of the subject he has learned. Same here. It is no different. As you do the assignments, as you gain the subject, you know that you will get it. Okay. Again, one prerequisite I said, lot of people, lot of places where I feel the gap is aptitude. Very poor. I mean, I won't say very poor. Lot of people lack aptitude. There, we as an institute or even as a trainer, we find it very difficult to teach the subject also. And second is the attitude, learning attitude should be there. I mean, you should spend time, it should be planned preparation, not like you come for 1 week, you go off for 1 week. That kind of attitude won't work. Any other questions? If you don't have any other question, we'll end the session. In case you would like to enroll for the course, this is the link, VLSIGuru.com, fee transfer. You can make 5K fee transfer to confirm enrollment. And from Monday onwards, that is today is what, 28, 30 October onwards, the course will commence. On 30 October, we'll give you the detailed schedule. How many days digital design will go, very long, everything. The day-wise schedule will. So we'll end the session. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Shravani, you wanted to do the lab sessions only on weekends. It is possible. You can attend lab sessions only on the weekends. That's possible.
Sir, one more question. So,
Yeah.
what are the tools that you'll be using during the course?
Okay. Tools that will be used will be, we have licenses from Siemens and Synopsys. Both these tools will be used. From Siemens, if it is functional verification, we use Questasyn. From Synopsys, we use PCS. It is for functional verification. If it is DFT course, we'll be using Tessent tool from Siemens. We won't use Synopsys tool because Tessent is the leader. I mean, the Tessent is what is used across the industry. So that tool will be used. You will be getting access to the tool not in your PC. See, up to Verilog tool you can install. You can go to internet, not internet, in there is one model sim tool available, student version. Up to Verilog you can run. When it comes to system Verilog, UVM, everything, will be giving you VPN access. Through that you connect to our server and access it.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? Okay, fine. Thank you, everyone. Again, which OS is needed in your PC? Any OS is fine. Windows, Linux, or even iOS, everything is fine because you don't run anything in your laptop except for initial models. Everything else you connect to the server and use it. So every operating system will support you to connect to our server. Thank you.